Hello everyone, welcome to day 6 of learning Python. This is the last day of learning Python. Today we will be learning about three exciting Python projects that are a simple calculator and a number guessing game and a to-do list. These are the three projects that we are doing today. Okay, these projects will help us understand how to use loops, conditional statements, exception handling, and Python modules, many more. What we have learned all these past 5 days, we will implement all those concepts here, and we will make these projects. These are the three projects that are simple calculator and a number guessing game and a to-do list. Okay, first of all, uh, calculator program, simple calculator project. Okay, what is the objective of this project? To build a program that performs basic arithmetic operations, addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. And also, I have given the basic steps to implement to make this project. Okay, what is the first step? Display a menu of operations. Okay, and then what is the second step? Ask the user to select an operation. And then third step, prompt the user to input of two numbers. And then fourth step, perform the selected operation and display the result. Fifth step, handle invalid inputs and potential error. Now I have also given the code for this project. Okay, once you will refer this code, means you will get understanding, and then you can make this project. Okay, now I will explain this uh, program. First of all, I am defining a function called calculator. Okay, and then I am displaying the first step. What is first step? Display menu of operations. So I am displaying the menu of operations that are addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. And then by using try, I will write in try block, as we discussed yesterday, the code which may give error, that should be written in try block. Okay, so this will be written in try block. And then by using if statement, if the choice in 1 2 3 4 means, if the choice in these four operations 1 2 3 4, then we are taking the two inputs from the user, that is num1 and num2, and asking the user to enter first number, to enter the second number. And then by using the again by using if statement, if the choice equals to 1 means, if the user enters 1, what is 1? Addition. We want to perform addition. So if the choice equals to 1, we are printing the result of addition of the two numbers which were given by the user. And then by using elif statement, if the choice is given 2 by the user, then what we should perform? 2 is subtraction. So then we have to print the result of subtracting those two numbers, okay, which were given by the user. And again by using elif statement, if the user choice is 3, what we have to perform? Let's see, we have to perform multiplication. So we have to print the result of multiplication of the two numbers. Okay, and then by using again elif statement, if the choice is 4, that is given by user, then we have to perform division of the two numbers. So I am printing the division of two numbers. If the num2 is equals to 0, not equals to 0, then we can print the result. If the user entered the num2 variable equals to 0, we cannot divide 0, we cannot divide any number with 0. So we will print this error, division by 0 is not allowed. Okay. Else, if the user given any other number, we will print invalid choice, please select a valid operation, like that. Expect value error, invalid input, please enter a number. It is written because if the user is entered an alphabet, in place of the number, user entered alphabet. So then we will print this invalid input, please enter a number. And then we are calling here the function name called calculator, and then we can run the program. Okay, what are the key learning points by this calculator program? We can use, we are using conditional statement if else for menu options, and then validate user input with exception handling. Try expect means if the user and is entering a correct or a correct one or not. If not, we are using exception handling and by using the try and expect block. Okay, and then the key learning point about this calculator project is to demonstrate modular code structure with reusable functions. Okay, like we have created a calculator function like that. And then next one is number guessing game. First one is this one. This is the calculator project, simple calculator project. Let me explain this program in code so that you will also do like that. Okay, let me open first Python online compiler. Just a second. And just a second. Slow network. It is rotating also. Just a second. Low network issue. I will open once again. Okay. Now I will remove all this thing, and then just a second. Here I will write that program calculator project code. Okay. First of all, what I have to do, I have to define a function called calculator. So define calculator, and then what I have to do next step, I have to print the menu options. So I will print select any operation like that. I will ask the user to select the any operation. Select any operation, and then I will print. I will give number 1 to addition like that, 1 addition, and then I will print give number 2 for subtraction, and then I will print number 3 for multiplication, multiplication. Okay, and then I will give number 4 for division, and then now by using this try, I will write the code which may give an error. So I will ask the user to enter the choice. So first of all, will create a variable called choice, and then I will ask the user to enter the integer input. So int input, enter your choice, enter your choice. Okay, and then okay, I have to mention that numbers. Enter your choice. In between 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, then what I will print, if choice in 1, 2, 3, 4, if the choice in these four options, it is correct only 1, 2, 3, 4. If choice is in 1, 2, 3, 4, I will proceed. to ask the user to enter the input of two numbers. That is, first one is num1. So I will ask the user to enter the input. Enter first number, and then I will ask the user num2, num2, number 2. I will ask the user input of input, enter second number. And then what I will do, with the choice in 1 2 3 4, I am asking the numbers, two numbers to enter. Then uh, if the user entered choice 1, so if the choice equals to 1, then what should I do? I have to print the, here choice 1 is addition, so I have to print the addition of the two numbers. So what I will print here, result, otherwise result is addition result is num1 plus num2. And then if the choice is 2, so I will use here elif condition, elif choice equals to 2, and then I will print the second one is subtraction. So subtraction result is, what is subtraction result? To remove, uh, to subtract the number 2 from number 1. So number 1 from number 2, num1 minus num2. And then I'll go to next one. If the choice is 3 equals to 3, then what I have to print, choice equals to 3 multiplication. I have to print the multiplication result. So here I will print multiplication result. That is, print multiplication result is num1 into num2, num2. Okay. And then if the choice is 4, then what I have to print, if the choice equals to 4, then I have to print division result is, num1 divided by num2, 1 divided by num2. Okay. And then here, if choice in 1 2 3 4, we are taking two inputs. Now else, if the choice is not there in that 1 2 3 4 numbers, what I have to print, I will print, sorry, for division the user may enter 0 also, so we have to check that condition also. So if choice equals to 4, and then I have to check if num is not equals to 0, then I can proceed. Then I can print division result, that is num1 divided by num2. Okay. Otherwise, else, if the number is 0 to divide, so division is not possible. So I will print error, 0 division is not possible. Otherwise, division by 0 is not allowed. Okay. just a second, is not allowed. Okay, and then hereafter try block. Okay, for this if statement also I have to write else. If the choice in 1, 2, 3, 4, then I can take these inputs and I will do all these things. But if the number entered by user is not in these four options, I have to print that is an invalid option. So in a line of if statement, I have to write else. So else print invalid choice. Invalid choice. Please select a valid operation. Select a valid operation. Here after try statement, I have to write expect block. So accept value error. Accept value error. Print. What I will print? This is invalid input now. So invalid input. What I have to print? Uh, if the user is entered alphabet, so I will ask please enter a number. Enter a number. Okay. Then at last the program is completed. Now I have to call the calculator function. Calculator function. So calculator. Now I will run this program. Let's see my project is completed and this is working correctly or not. I will run this. In line 9, it is giving an error. So let me check. Uh, what is the error in line 9? This is only line 9. Okay, I have to close the bracket now. Okay, let me run this now. Okay, it is showing select any operation and it have given four operations for me. Enter your choice 1, 2, 3, 4. It is asking to enter my choice. I will enter 1, that is addition. Okay, it is asking to enter first number, that is 32, and it is asking second number. I will enter 45, and the result is addition result is 77. The output is correct, and this calculator is running perfectly. I will run once again. Just a second. Here I will give spaces so that you will not get not confused. Let me run this again. So here it is again showing select an operation. It is given me four operations and they are asking to enter my choice. Now I will give subtraction. It is asking to enter first number. I will enter 45, and it is asking second number. I will enter 10. Okay. 45 minus 10, 35. The subtraction result is also correct. The calculator is running perfectly. And let me run this again. Now I will select my choice 3, that is multiplication. And I will give my first number is 50, and then second number is 5, and the output is 50 into 5, that is 250. Multiplication result is 250. It is also correct. Let me run once again, and then I will choose now choice 4, that is division. I will division 50 with 5. Okay, line 20, it is throwing some error. Sorry, I have to mention given number 2. Okay, let me run this again. Now I will give choice 4, and then I will enter 50 as my first number, and then 0 is my second number. Then the output is error. Division by 0 is not allowed because you can divide number 50 with 0. Okay, so that's why. Let me run this again. Now I will give a correct number. I will enter choice 4. First number is 50 and second number is 10, and the output will be 5. 50 divided by 10 is 5. Okay, this is the simple calculator program in Python. Okay, do this by your own. as now what I did like this, you also have to do with your own logical thinking. Okay, let me go to next one. Okay, we have completed this calculator, simple calculator project. Now go to number guessing game project. What is the objective of number guessing game? To create a game where the program generates a random number and then user tries to guess it. Okay, what will happen? By using this import random module, we have to generate any random number. So we will ask the user to enter any number to guess the random number. We will ask the user to guess the random number. This is the number guessing game. Okay, this is also a small project to say code to use it to showcase your Python skills. Okay, what are the steps to implement this number guessing game? There are these 5 steps to create this number guessing game. Okay, the first step is use the random module to generate a random number. That is import random. So the random module consists of this random generating number that like that. And the second step is ask the user to guess the number. Okay. And the third step is provide feedback. If the guess is too high, display too high. If the guess is too low, display too low. Okay, like that, provide feedback to the user. And then step 4 is end the game when the user guesses correctly. Okay, if the user guess the random number correctly, you have to end the game. Okay, and you can show that the guess number is correct like that. Okay, you have to end the game. Step 5, optionally keep track of number of attempts to to increase the effectiveness of game. We can also keep track of number of attempts that is user taking to guess a random number. Here we can see the code for this random guessing number project. This is the code, same as before one. Okay, first of all, what we are doing, we are importing the module called random. Okay, and then we are defining a function called number guessing game. Okay, and then we are printing welcome to number guessing game. I am creating a variable number to guess. By using the random module, I am picking a random number that is between 1 to 100, and here I am taking attempts variable that is 0. Okay, while true, in try block, what I have to write is the code which may give an error that I have to write in try block. So here I've created a variable called guess, and then I am asking a user to guess a number between 1 to 100. If the user enter any number, the attempt will be +1. Okay, so now the attempt will be 1, and then if the guess is less than number to guess, then it will print too low, try again. If another condition, the guess is greater than number to guess, means the user entered guess number is greater than the random guess number, then we print too high, try again. Okay, else we have to print the congratulations, you guessed the correct number in attempts dash attempts. How many attempts? If the user enters one number, it will be +1, and the user tries to enter any number other number, then the attempt will be +1. That means 2. Like that, the attempt will increase. Okay. Now I am using this break statement. Accept value error. Print invalid input. Please enter a valid number. It means if the user is entered in place of number, if the user is entered any alphabet, then we will print this invalid input. Please enter a valid number. Okay, and then we are recalling the function number guessing game. Okay, the key learning points by this number guessing project is we will learn to use the random module for generating random numbers, and then we will implement a while loop to keep the game running until the user guesses it correctly, and then we will use exception handling. Try to accept Try accept exception handling to unsave valid inputs. Okay, this is the second project, that is number guessing game. Let me write this code in the compiler. So I will write my own code by thinking logically so that you can also do like me. So let me open the compiler and I will write code. Okay, let me erase this previous calculator project. I will delete this. Now I will write the code for this number guessing game project. Okay, first of all, uh, in random number guessing game, so I have to import the module random. So import random, and then I have to define the function same as the previous project, that is number guessing game. So define number guessing game, and then this is a function, so I have to give that braces and the semicolon, and then I will print welcome to uh, welcome to number guessing game, like that. Welcome to number guessing game. Okay, and then what I will do, I have printed welcome to number guessing game. Then I will generate a random number. So I will create a variable number to be guessed. So this is the variable. In this variable, I will store the random number. So to enter random number, what I have to do is I have to use this random module dot random int between 1 to 50 number. Okay, and I will take a variable called attempts. Okay, and I will assign 0 first of all, and then while true, it means it will continuously ask the user until the guessing number is correct. So that's why we use try block. That's why we use a while loop to continuously ask the user till the guess number is correct. And then we will use try block and we write the code which may give an error. I will create a variable called glass and I will ask the user to enter the input of enter, sorry, otherwise guess a number between 10 to 50, like that. And then after the user entering any number, I will increase the attempt value from 0 to 1. For every single time I will increase the attempt value. Okay, and then I will use if block. Okay, I will use if block. If guess is less than number to guess, I will print too low, right, again. And then by using elif condition, elif guess is greater than number to guess, I will print too high, try again. I will print too high, try again. So that the user will understand whether I am entering the greater number or lesser number than the guessing number. So he will increase or decrease the number so that he can guess the number easily in the next attempt. Okay. At last, I will use else block to print congratulations. Congratulations. I will print an exclamation mark here. You have entered. You guessed the number correctly. You guessed the number correctly. I print like this. In how many attempts? In uh, here I will attempts, and then I will attempts. Okay. Here the number of items will be printed. Congratulations, you have guessed the number correctly in, for example, 5 items, like that will be printed. And then I am using break statement to primitively exit from the loop, and then I will, for the try block, I will write except block, that is except value error print invalid invalid input invalid input, please enter a valid number. And then I will use that function here, number guessing game. Let me run this program now. I have completed this project called number guessing game. You also try to complete this program by your own logical thinking, so that you will also get more knowledge about this project and all the attributes and functions that are used in this project. Okay, let me run this now. It is showing an error, line 16. Okay, let me change to the line 16. Attempts invalid. Okay, here I have to, not, let me run this program. Just a second. Here I have did some mistake, that is correctly in items in attempts is attempts. Okay, let me run this now. Okay, just a second. Attempts. Okay, first of all, just a second, I have to give here spaces. Okay, let me run this now. Here in first line, welcome to number guessing game. Guess a number between 10 to 50. Okay, I will guess 34. Too low, try again. Means the number is greater than 34. Now I will enter 45. Too high. It means the number is less than 45. So in between 34 and 45 only the number should be guessed. So now I will enter 35. Too low. And I will enter 36. Too low. I will enter 37. Too low. 38. Too low. It means 40, I think. 40. Too low. 41. Yes, correct. Congratulations. You guessed the number correctly in 8 attempts. Okay. I have taken 8 attempts to get the number in between 10 to 50. Okay. This is the game that we have created. This is the project called number guessing game. Okay. I hope you understand this project and these all the functions and attributes. Let's go to next one, that is to-do list. This project name is to-do list. Might you have learned, you have listened this name. To-do list is a basic project for all other languages also, like HTML and CSS, like that. What is the objective of this to-do list project? Okay, to build a program that allows user to manage tasks by adding, viewing, or removing tasks from a to-do list. Okay, what is the objective of this to-do list project? To build a program that allows users to manage tasks by adding, viewing, or removing tasks from the to-do list. Okay. What are the steps to implement to do this to-do list project? There are 3 steps to implement this project, to do this project. What are the steps? First one is use a list to store tasks. Okay, create a list in empty list to store the task. And the second one is provide a menu with options. Okay, we have to print the menu like that, giving a number. First one is adding a new task, second one is view all tasks, third one is remove a task, and then last one is exit the program. Like that, we have to give the menu options. Okay, and then in third step, what we have to do, allow users to interact with the list through the menu options. By these menu options, we should allow the user to interact with the list. It means the user should be able to add the task. After completing it, he can remove it. Whenever he want to see the incompleted task, he should be able to view the task. Like that, you have to uh, allow the user to interact with the list through the menu options. Okay, here is the project code for to-do list application. This is the code. Okay, this is uh, larger than compared to before two projects. This is something bit more code. Okay, but not complex. You can also do it this also easily as the previous two. Now you should have to do this to do list. I will not explain, but I will. Okay, you have to do this project to do list by your own code with your own logical thinking. By completing this to do list project, what we will run, you will learn how to use lists to store, manage, and dynamic data. Okay, and then you will learn how to handle edge cases like empty list or invalid task numbers. And then you will know to get to know practice menu driving programming with loops and conditional statements. Okay, these are the key learning points that you will get learn from this to do list project. Let me explain. I will explain. No, I will not explain briefly. You should do this by your own with your own logical thinking. Okay, just a second. This is the to do list project code. Now I will go to Python online compiler, and then I will remove this previous one, and then here I'll paste this. Okay, this is our to do list project code. Okay, listen carefully. I will explain line by line to make it simple for you. Okay, first one, we are defining a function, okay, called to do list. Okay, and then we are created a variable called task. Then we created an empty list called task, and while true, it is used to continuously ask the user to these options. Okay, to access these options, the user will get to know these menu options will be printed continuously after one another. So here we are using while keyword, while loop we are using, and then we are printing the menu options, that is to do list menu. That is first one is add a task, second one is view task, third one is removing a task, and fourth one is exit. And then we are using try block and writing a code which may give an error. Okay, that should be written in try block. First one, I am creating a variable called choice and asking the user to enter the choice in between 1 2 3 4 numbers. Okay, if the user enters 1, if choice equals to 1, and then I am asking the user to enter the task will be stored in the task variable. Okay, and then the task should be appended with the task. Okay, and then I am printing task added successfully. Okay, if the user enter choice 2, then I am using if conditional statement, and then if task, print your task. Okay, your task should be printed for IDX task in enumerate task start one. IDS task means it will print how many tasks that you have there in that menu that have stored in the uh, list. That's all the tasks should be printed. So that's why you are using for loop like that. Okay, and then For this if statement, I have created else statement, print no task in the list. If the task is not there in the particular list of tasks, so it will printed no task in the list. If choice equals to 3, it means if the user enter choice 3, what should we have to do? 3 is remove a task. So if task means same as like this, if task, print your task. I will print the all the tasks that are in the list by using for loop. Okay, and then I will ask the user which task should be deleted. So I will create a variable called task num, and then I ask the user to remove a particular task. So that way I will ask a particular task number, and then I will use if condition statement. If one is less than task number length of task, then I will create a variable called remove task. Then by using this pop function, I will remove the task. Okay, and then I will print task removed successfully, like that. Okay, and then in next else statement, I will print invalid task number. If the list contains only 4 tasks, but the user entered to delete the fifth task is not there in list. So it will print invalid task number, like that. And then for if this if statement, in the line of this if statement, I am creating an else block, that is print no task to remove. If the user has entered, I mean, if the no task is there in the list, it will print no task to remove. Okay, and then by using the self condition again, if the choice is entered 4 by the user, then I will print exiting the program goodbye. Okay, because in menu 4 consists of exit button. So here for choice 4, I will print the exiting the program goodbye, and I will break the program. Okay, else means if the user entered other than these 4 numbers 1 2 3 4, the user entered something alphabet or something other number, I will print invalid choice, please select a valid option. I will print like this. Okay, for this first try block, in the right line of try block, here I will write accept block, that is accept value error. I will print invalid input, please enter a number, like that. At last line I will use this to do list function to run this program. Okay, now as of now, let me run this program now. Let's see, it is printing to do list menu. Number 1, it is showing the menu options: 1 add a task, 2 view task, 3 remove a task, 4 exit. And it is asking to enter my choice in between 1 2 3 4 options. I will print 1 to add a task, enter the task, what the task you have to complete, that you should enter. I will write my task as complete uh, complete Python project work, and then again I will press 1, and then I will again add a task called complete. I will task add go to gym. Okay, and then I have to see the task what are there in the task. So I will enter 2, and it is showing your task is 1 complete Python project work, second task is go to gym. Now I have to remove a task because I have completed this Python project work. So now I have to remove this uh, task 1 Python project work. So what I will enter now, to remove a task we should enter number 3. So I will enter here 3, and then your task, enter the task number to remove. Which task number I have completed, that should be entered, that and that will be removed. I completed first task, complete Python project work. So I will enter number 1. Task complete Python project work removed successfully. Means the number 1 task is removed. And then I will view task now. Number 2 I have entered. So Now the task is only one, that is go to gym. Because I have removed this, I have completed this complete Python project work task, so I removed it. Now the only task is there is go to gym. After completing all, I will exit. So I will enter 4, exiting the program, goodbye, like this. This is the to-do list project. Okay. By all these projects, what we learned, okay, how to explain these projects to someone after you did this project, relate to real life scenarios. Okay, a calculator is something everyone uses daily. Okay, and a guessing name is engaging and fun. A to-do list is a practical tool for organization. Simplify step by step. Okay, after completing this project, you have to explain, you have to create a PPT and you have to explain to some of your friends or colleagues or your higher officials or lecturers. You have to show this project and you have to show the PPT and explain. And you have first step is you have to relate this real life scenarios like where this project is used, like that you have to convince them. Okay, and second step, simplify step by step. Okay, break down each project into small manageable part. Okay, and then show how each part builds on the previous one. Okay, you have to show that how each part builds on the previous one. Okay, you have to explain like that. And then third step is encourage experimentation. Ask learners to add features like calculator, to add support for power percentage operations, guessing game, set difficulty level. Okay, and then save task to a file. This is the things that I am asking you guys to do. Okay, do these three things. That is, after completing the calculator project that I have explained, you should add power or percentage options. Okay, for calculator, and for after completing guessing game, you have to create, you have to set the difficulty levels after completing the guessing game project. After completing to-do list project, you have to save tasks to a file in your local disk or computer. Okay, these are the three things that I am giving to practice these three questions after completing these three projects. You have to add these three more features that I have not explained, so that you will know how you much learned this Python program and Python, these all things, functions, definitions, and all these things that I have been teaching from past 5 days. How much you have understood, that you will know. Okay, let's do a quick recap of what we have learned today. This is last day of Python, learning Python. So this is project day. What we have learned today, we have learned about three projects, that is simple calculator, and then number guessing game, and then the third project is to-do list. Okay, first one, simple calculator. What is the object of simple calculator project? To build a program that perform basic arithmetic operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Okay, and I have also given the steps to create this, to implement this in project. Okay, follow these 5 steps so that you can create the, you can write, you can do this project easily without worrying any about any technical issues like that. Follow these simple 5 steps. Okay, and then I have given this code example also. You should create your own by, for referring purpose you can see this. Okay, and then second, we learnt about this number gaming guessing game project. What is this, what is the object of this number guessing game project? To create a game where the program generates a random number and the user tries to guess it. Okay, and I have also explained the steps to implement this particular number guessing game project. Okay, I have told these 5 steps. You should follow these 5 steps. Okay, these 5 steps to complete this project easily. Okay, and I have also explained this code also. I have written my own code and run it, it given correct output. So you also have to try that by your own logical thinking. Okay, and I have mentioned the key learning points also, what you will learn by doing these projects. Okay, which topic you will learn by doing this particular project, which topic is covered, which concept is covered. I have explained all these in key learning points. Okay, refer this PDF from starting to bottom and do the projects in order wise so that you will get more clarity. And then third project is to-do list. And the objective of what is the objective of to-do list? To build a program that allows users to manage tasks by adding, viewing, or removing tasks from to-do list. Okay. And I have also explained steps to implement. I have explained these three steps to implement. So by following these three steps, you can complete this project very easily. Okay. And also I have given this code example and I also explained this code. So try to do this project so that you will get more thinking ability and logical thinking also. Okay, at last I have given these three things to do for your practice. Okay, what is that? After completing calculator project, you have to add power or percentage options for that particular calculator. Okay, and then second task is after completing guessing game project, you have to set difficulty levels for that particular guessing game. Okay, and then after completing to-do list project, you have to uh, implement this particular update, that is save task to a file. It means it will you have to work with our inbuilt local disk, that is windows disk, c drive, d drive, anything that the task should be saved in a particular file. Okay, like that you have to do these three tasks. Okay, so that you will improve your logical thinking and coding knowledge also. So these are things that we all learned today. So try to complete these three projects without any lag. Okay, try to complete these three projects so that you will get complete understanding about Python. Okay, thank you.